welcome back, and welcome back. We're going to be making chicken paprika. Yes, we are. We're going to use some chicken breast. I'm not going to use all of those. Some extra virgin olive oil, black pepper, smoked paprika, but regular paprika works just fine. Garlic salt, table blend Mrs. Dash. We're going to use some garlic paste, some heavy whipping cream. This is the Rotel off-brand version. That is a yellow onion, 1 cup, and of course some chicken breast. Here's your shot. Now let's get cooking. All right, this is a really simple recipe, really easy. We're going to go in with the Mrs. Dash, and you can simply season this with salt and pepper. Salt and pepper will work just fine if that's what you want to do. Season it however you want to, okay? And I'm going in with some pepper now. I'm going to go in with some garlic salt. And then I'm going to hit it with the paprika. And like I said, if you don't want to use smoked paprika, that's fine. Regular paprika works just fine on this recipe. I just like the smoke. And then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do both sides. And then while we're seasoning this up, I've got my skillet heating up. Okay? So that it'll be ready for us instead of us having to wait for it to get ready. Okay? And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Gigi would love to have you over here. That's the garlic salt. We're going to go in with the black pepper. And like I said, you season both sides. Same way. Okay. Like I said, this is a really simple dish. Dinner will be on the table in under 30 minutes. Okay. And there it is with the Mrs. Dash. And now we're going to go over to the skillet. All right, we're going to go in with that extra virgin olive oil. We're going to put in a good couple of tablespoons in here. We don't want to drown it, but we definitely want it to do what it needs to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this on both sides for about 3 to 5 minutes. Depending on your stove, we're going with a medium heat here. And we're going to cook this on medium. If I didn't say that already, I'll say it again. Medium heat. And we're going to cook it so it's good and brown on both sides. That's the goal. Good and brown on both sides. And I'll be back in 3 minutes to let you see what mine looks like. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn these babies over. Keeping in mind that the paprika is helping giving it that color. Okay? And so we're going to cook them for another 3 minutes. And then we're going to take them out and put something in there, and then we'll put them back in eventually. But we're going to cook them for 3 minutes on this side, and I'll be right back. All right, I've taken that chicken out. We're going to go in with those onions. This is a yellow onion, red onion will do. And we're just going to let this cook just for a couple of minutes. Get a little translucent. Get those flavors going. Yes, my onions are frozen. When I bring them home from the grocery store, I use what I'm going to use in whatever meals I'm making. And then I cut it up, put it in a Ziploc, and then I put them in the freezer. That way I've always got diced up onions ready for me. I do that with bell peppers. I do it with celery. That way, whenever I'm ready, it's ready. So we're going to let this go for just, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, those onions are looking delicious. All right, they've been going for 3 minutes. We're going to go ahead and add the tomatoes into this, our diced tomatoes, and we're going to put in there the juice and all. We want them both. I'm going to go in with a good tablespoon of this ginger paste, and I'm going to put in, I would say, a good tablespoon of that smoked paprika. All right, and we're just going to mix all that in there together. Let them get to be friends. Let them get to know each other. Let those flavors marry. And we're going to let this simmer for just a little bit. Okay? I'm going to give it 3 minutes. And I'll be right back. 3 minutes. Alright, as you can see, she's doing a little boiling here. Just going to give her a nice little zhuzh. And then we're going to put that chicken back in there. Whoop, Don't try not to flop it. And this is a delicious dish, I'm telling you. I tell you, we always are looking for different ways, and all those juices, you want to get that back in there too, because that is flavor, okay? And then I'm going to let this go for 5 minutes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start from the other side. We're going to let it go for 5 minutes with a lid on. Sorry, didn't mean to bop you. We're going to let her go for 5 minutes with the lid on. And then I'm going to come and flip her over. And we're going to turn this heat down. We're going to turn it down. Mine is on a 4, so I'm going to turn it down to a 2. So half that temperature of a medium heat. We're going to let her go for 5 minutes. Lid on. Then we're going to come and flip her over. Let her cook for another 5 minutes. All right? And I'll be back in 5. All right, it's been 5 minutes. We're going to take that lid off. We're going to turn that chicken over. I can get it to turn over. Turn that chicken over. And we're going to cook it for another 5 minutes. All right? She is going to be amazing. And like I said, 30 minutes, this meal is done. A complete meal. Your family will love it. 5 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, we are in the final stretch of this game here. We're going to go ahead and pour in about 1/3 of a cup of that cream. Going to blend it all up in there. Mix her all up. All right. I'm going to let it go for just a minute. And I mean literally just a minute, because she's done. So just want to get that all combined. Then let it cook for a minute. I don't want it to thicken up. The longer you let it cook, the more it's going to thicken up. And I don't want it to be too thick, but I do want a little bit. All right. So I'm just going to give this a 1 minute. Lid off. And I'll be back. And there she is. Topped with some green onions. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You know you see Gigi on the next one. Take care, you guys.